Okay, so we're going to start with this question because it's actually the easier. How much after 2, 5, and 10 years? It's just a direct substitution. Okay? So, at 2 years, what's t equal to? Now, from context, from the problems that you've been working on, those who've been working on them, because I didn't see them from everybody today, okay? And if you haven't been able to do them, you really need to go back and do them and understand the context. The context of these functions is always that t is in years if we're doing compound interest, okay? And I think we've been specific about that. If you missed it, make sure you make note of it now, right? Not, t is a time in years. It's not the number of times it's been compounded. It's the time in years, okay? So t equals 2. So the principal, which is incidentally spelled P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L, most of my life I spelled it with an L-E until some accounting person said, whoa, that's wrong. I said, no, it can't be wrong. I've been doing that all my life. And I'm never wrong. Well, I was wrong. So anyhow, that's how it's spelled. It's no big deal. But you appear more literate if you spell it right. And it's sometimes important to appear more literate. Okay? So principal is, well, P of t is the principal function, right? T is 2. So the principal is P of 2. Okay? Now, I'm leaving off the dollar sign because I don't want to keep writing it, but you know, often you'd want to keep writing the dollar sign. Okay, P of t is 1,000 e to the 0.04 t, so P of 2 is 1,000 e to the 0.04 times 2. Okay, we understand? Okay. So now we have to evaluate this. Okay? Now, what's the first operation we would do in evaluating this? And we've got a choice. If we knew what e to the 0.04 times 2 was, we could multiply it by 1,000, right? That would be a multiplication. That would be a good thing to start with, right? And actually, we're supposed to start with parentheses, but there are none. And then exponents, right? Well, if we knew what this exponent was, we could do that, but we don't. Okay? So now we're down to multiplication and division, right? We can't do this multiplication, but we can do this one. Now, you understand what I just said?
Yeah.
Because it's a little subtle. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not totally obvious. Okay? The first operation that we can do among exponentiation, multiplication, parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, is this multiplication. There's nothing else we can do. So we do this. We get 1,000 e to the 0.08, right? Now what's the first thing? Again, there are no parentheses, but now we can do the exponent, e to the 0.08. You have probably an e to the x button on your calculator. Okay? If you don't have an e to the x button, well, you can always write and get close by writing 2.71828 here and raising that to the 0.08 power. Okay? Almost everybody has an exponentiation button though. And for less than $10, you can get a calculator that will. Okay?
And most phones.
So, now what's e to the 0.08? It's about 1.08, isn't it? It's like 1.082 something. Anybody actually write that down? When you're first doing these, it's always good to write them out step by step to make sure you're doing them right. Because if you try to put the whole string into your calculator, it's very easy to do something wrong.
1.083.
083?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Approximately. Okay? Now, some of you got it closer than that, like you got it down to the penny, right? Okay? If you carry it out enough decimal places, you'll get it down to the penny. But, you know, you're talking about small change now, you're probably not going to worry about that. If all you're trying to do is predict how much money you're going to have in 2 years, well, you will have made about $83. Okay? Well, now, that's how you calculate it. So go ahead and calculate how much you have after 5 years and after 10 years.